this video once before because I was inspired when I stumbled upon a video of Tanya's from Home with Tanya, where she had did the Ride or Die makeup challenge, I guess is what it is. And if you watch her videos, she's mainly crafting, but she also is majorly into makeup, just like I am. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I just happened to find it one day, so I thought about I might do it too. So these are some of the things that I use when I do wear makeup, which I don't every single day because it's not really good for your skin, and you gotta let your skin breathe, and all that. But when I do wear makeup, these are some of the things I usually go for every single time. So I'm just going to share real quick. And I'll start with what you use first to kind of the last thing you would use. Um, Give and take a few things that I'm missing, like my setting spray because I'm out of it, and different things like that. So, which I need to go get another one. But anyways, let me get started real quick because I think last time it cut off because it was too long. I'm not sure. So the first thing you would probably put, if you are going to use a primer, you would use a primer. I don't really use primers because I have pretty normal skin. I don't have any real blemishes or real, big pores or anything like that. I was blessed, I guess, with just fairly normal skin. So I don't really use a primer. I guess if you wanted to use a primer to maybe have your makeup last longer, there are different ones for that. But I don't use those. I just use a setting spray. So the first thing I do is I put on my concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This stuff is fantastic. It is drugstore, but this is the only concealer. I replaced this probably 5 or 6 times in the last few years because this is the only one I will ever buy. It's creamy, it blends out, you don't really get a lot of creasing, all that. So this I highly, highly recommend. Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Very, very good stuff. Okay, then after that, I don't wear a liquid foundation. So I use a powder foundation because, again, I'm not dry, I'm not oily, I have normal skin and no major problems yet. I'm starting to feel my age, look at my age a little bit now, but I used to use the Merle Norman, or no, I used to use Bare Minerals. That one gets very, what's hard pan, I guess is what it's called. And then you have to kind of scrape off this top surface, which I don't really like, and so I switched out of that. The Merle Norman powder foundation is really, really good, but it's very expensive. So this one was $6 at Walmart, and it works the same for me. This is just the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous powder foundation, and you can see I've hit pan on this. Really like this stuff, super affordable. So I put my concealer on and then this, and it really evens out my skin tone and all that. So, I mean, of course, if you have, blemishes or anything that you feel like you need to cover up, then that would be more for somebody who would use a liquid foundation and all that probably. But I just use this because I don't have like very dry skin or very oily skin or anything like that. So that's the next thing I would do is that. So then after that, I would probably take, and if I am going to contour that day, I would use this. It's just by Wet n Wild. This is a Color Icon contouring palette. As you can tell, I've hit pan on this too. This is a setting powder type deal. I don't really use this. On occasion, I will under my eyes. But this highlighting, or not highlighting, I'm sorry, contour powder is awesome. It's very cool toned. I don't bronze, so I will, I'll do like the fish face, and then you take and you put it from kind of the middle of your ear to mid cheek, where your jawline, or where your, I guess your jawline is, and it kind of just creates a shadow on your face. Don't go too low because it'll look like weird, but it creates like a shadow to create cheekbones. So, on occasion I will do that if I'm doing a full face of makeup, but not every day. And this powder is perfect for that. It creates a good shadow without being too orangey or too, too dark or anything like that. So I really like this a lot for that. Again, I don't always contour, but when I do, I use this. And this is the Caramel Toffee contouring palette. I know they revamped and redid the formula, so it's hard to find this particular one. I know the new ones, I think the contouring powder is a little more orangey. So definitely be on the lookout for the one that has this cool toned, almost brown shade. You might have to go on Amazon or something, but it's called Caramel Toffee 750A. I think the new one is called that too, but the formula is different. So be on the watch out for that if you get it. So then after that, I will take and I'll use blush. So this I've used and I put in a favorites before. This is a pure cheek stain. And when I got this in my BoxyCharm, I was scared of it because it's really like a bright kind of red color. See that? So on this end, it's a stain. You just rub it on your cheeks. And then on this end, it's a little brush. So you just blend it out. And I was terrified. But this is so gorgeous. I just take and I put it on the apples on my cheek and kind of sweep it up. And you can even go a little crazy with it. And it blends out and it gives you this rosy, you've just been in the sun look. And it's so, so pretty. It's not too dark. I'm very fair skinned, as you can see. And it's just perfect. I don't know if I would have bought this otherwise, because I think it might be like $22. But I mean, this is going to last me forever. It blends out perfectly and it's just beautiful. So I highly recommend this. So that's the blush that I use. I do use a couple powder blushes too, but this one is just so convenient. And that's another reason why I use powder foundation. I can just like swipe it on my face and be done, you know, and that's cool for me because I'm a single mom and convenience is key. So after that, I will take and probably go ahead and do my highlight. So this is my highlight brush. This also came in the BoxyCharm. I do have some other highlights that I will use, but this one is my favorite. This might be kind of harder to find because, to be honest with you, I've never heard of this brand. I got this in my BoxyCharm a few months back, and these highlighters are beautiful. There's this rosy pink one and then this more kind of golden shade. So beautiful. I just used the fan and sweep this on the top of my cheekbones. You can also use it as eyeshadow if you wanted to. It's really, really pretty on the lid of your eyes for a real sparkly or a real shiny look. You can also take and spray your brush with a setting spray and then dip it in and it like foil it, and it just gives you a really intensified highlight. That's for going out or something. Well, you could wear it every day if you wanted to, but I don't always do that. Most of the time I'll just dust on a little bit, and if I'm going for a real easy day, I'll put mascara, this on my cheeks, a little of this above it, and it just gives me a fresh, young, glowy look. Really like it. This is by Vintage by Jessica. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but you'll have to look this up. This is really good. Really, really like it. And then there's the fan brush. So then after that, I usually will spray my face with a setting spray to kind of get to not be so powdery. Like I have an e.l.f. setting spray. I don't know where it is. I think it's empty. That I will use to take some of the powdery away and to set your makeup. So I would show that, but I don't have it. Then after that, I usually prime my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot and Soft Ochre, or this 24-hour color tattoo. And this is just a beige color. It kind of depends. And sometimes I'll just put this on my lid and you know, be done. But I just do this so that my eyeshadow will last all day, and to even out my skin tone and my lids, you know, blood veins, different things like that. And then the eyeshadow palettes I usually go for is my little Lorac Pro one. This one is excellent. You can get this at Kohl's or like Ulta, I believe, in the little checkout section. You know, this one will go all over the lid, this in the crease, and then this on your all over the lid, in the crease, and then on the lid or in the outer corner. This, you know, they're smooth and creamy and just beautiful. Love Lorac shadows. If you can, you know, definitely, it's kind of an investment, Lorac shadows or any kind of high-end shadows, but definitely the quality is there, and I highly recommend. And these I think are like $10 for the 3 of them, so it's not bad. It's like in a travel section. So then another one that I use, and I'm not even trying to open this right now, but this one has like another cream, a deeper tone, kind of beige orange tangerine color here. There's a silver and then a dark brown. This thing is so hard to open one-handed, so I'm not going to try right now. But this is by Moral Norman. I really like this brand. If you've never heard of it, check it out. This one's called Daydreamer, and the packaging is adorable. So So I reached for this one too because it's easy and it's small. And I gotta hurry. Okay, this is also by Merle Norman. This is probably the next step this is the next step I would do. This is amazing. This was recommended by Young, Wild, and Polished here on YouTube. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. And I was really skeptical because I have to have everything be waterproof. And this is awesome. Definitely check this out. It lasts forever. I really love this. It stays in your waterline. It's good for your tight line because you don't feel like you're necessarily going to poke your eye out because the pencil is so thick. So yeah, really love this. After I line my eyes, I'll go in with my mascara primer because I do have short blonde lashes. And this is also by Merle Norman. Love this stuff. It really intensifies your lashes, so love that. I love my CoverGirl Supersizer mascara for the waterproof version that I do. And then I also have this Boots number 9, or number 7, my bad. This one lengthens and makes them thick. And love this. I'll use this first and then put a waterproof on top because, again, allergies. And I've got to hurry. Lipsticks. I love Lorac lip glosses. They're not sticky. They're really great. They're pigmented. And, of course, my Merle Norman lipsticks. These are awesome, too. So I've got to stop this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or if you want to know, I used to do makeup, like, for weddings and for different, events and things. So I kind of know a little bit about it. So if you have any questions or if you want to know what I use for anything else, just let me know. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.